this was actually a leading BFSI company, over 220,000 employees. This was very much a matrix, organization that we're working with multiple entities and subsidiaries. So there were two key challenges here, really, and this is kind of one of the reasons why this was one of the largest implementations that we've gone through, because not only of the various entities, but because of the complexity of the organization, different processes in different regions. But the input challenges there were really around the extending that visibility to their public cloud, to their SaaS-based infrastructure, as well as maintaining that visibility of the on-premise data. So you can see it almost as if there was a lot of things that they needed to be able to collect and aggregate into Azure. A lot of custom connectors that needed to be built, a lot of optimization of the log ingestion and storage, because the amount of going from gigabytes to terabytes of data to close to 9 terabytes now by end of this year, which is a huge amount to be able to go through, cleanse and tag, make sure that they're complying with regional data requirements. A lot of this kind of came on the umbrella of the input challenges. What is it they need to get in? How could we solve those issues for them to make sure that the output of that meant that they were able to freely go and carry out those more proactive threat hunting queries, SOC investigations, reduce that mean time to detect and respond, get relevant KPI-based reporting out of that. And that's not what they were getting beforehand. So, it's quite blurry. I appreciate it's difficult to see, but the reason for this is because really it was a very complex architecture. So it would take too long to kind of cover all of this. But as you can see, the main pieces which we're calling out there is the fact that they had this legacy scene, which really wasn't working for them in terms of cost reduction, having to maintain that infrastructure. But they wanted to be able to leverage both the investments they'd already made in Google Cloud, in AWS, and Microsoft Azure, extend that visibility across their infrastructure as well as their SaaS applications, maintain visibility of their core IT, their private infrastructure as service, and transitionally move over to Azure Sentinel in a phased approach, that without having to lose that visibility of their infrastructure.